Hey guys, it's Thursday, May 11th, and I've been focusing on my nutrition all week, and the last video you watched, I had ice cream at the end of the day on Monday. And I had the intention of taking a clip of everything I ate all week, but I started to forget towards the end of the day, Wednesday, and then most of the day yesterday, and I haven't done any today, I don't think. Tomorrow, I will film all my food. So in my hydration video, linked here, I started the week at 168 something and ended the week at 164.8 / 165.4. And I was really excited because that's the weight that I want to be like maintaining until I diet next. My plan is to diet again in July. So I'm taking a really long maintenance phase, and then this is week 9 since I ended my diet, and I feel like I just keep gaining weight, and it's just so frustrating because at first, like, I knew I would gain like 4 pounds like really easily, and I was hoping to maintain around 165, but now, like, because it was just random days where I was above 165, like 167 to 169. But now I feel like that's my normal. And I'm just really discouraged. Because, like I said, at the end of the hydration week, I ended my weight around 165. But then that Sunday, before I started my sleep week, we went to Torchy's Tacos and Insomnia Cookies. And I didn't overeat at Torchy's Tacos. I mean, I probably ate more chips than I should have, but I shouldn't have had those cookies. And my weight has just been up since then. It was up like 169 and came down last week to like 167. And this week it's up for, and then the next weekend was Cinco de Mayo and we had friends over and I baked a cake and I overate and I was sick the next day and I just keep overeating and it's very frustrating. Cinco de Mayo was the end of the sleep week, and then this week I've been focusing on nutrition and I've been like awesome, except for that ice cream, which I don't feel bad or guilty about at all, and I'm not frustrated about that at all because that's like me going out for ice cream with my husband like on a random date is part of a life. But overeating shouldn't be part of life. And so that's what I'm struggling with, and that's what I'm frustrated with. But also TMI, but like, it's not even TMI, it's not like gross, but just like my cycle is really irregular. I practice fertility awareness method as birth control, which is like personal information, obviously, but I don't take any pills, I don't take any hormones. And my period has been irregular my whole life. And so random times of the month, I may be retaining water or I may not. And I'm pretty aware of when I'm ovulated. But also my cycles aren't regular. So I just never know what's going on with my body. And it's so frustrating. But anyways, I thought I was ovulating this week, but I still haven't. Or I thought I was about to earlier this week and I still haven't. Oh, I know, just so many of you just clicked out of this video now and I'm so sorry, but my weight is up even more. Yesterday was a good day. I didn't overeat at all or anything like that. And I was up 2.5 pounds from yesterday, this morning, 171.4. I haven't been above 170 all year. I haven't been above 170 since last year, this time. I haven't gone up past 170 since then, since before I started this whole thing of dieting, because I started April 10th of last year, my first diet, and I started at 175 and I dieted to 160, and then I did my powerlifting show. I did my powerlifting competition, and then I dieted again towards the end of the year because I was frustrated that I had gained some weight, and then it didn't work out very well. And I was on maintenance for like 6 weeks at the end of 2016, and then I started a diet in January. And then I ended that mid-April, and I have been in a maintenance phase since. And I ended that diet around 161, and this morning I weighed a 171. What is wrong with me? Oh gosh. And that's why I'm making these videos. So, to just be vulnerable and share that, even as a personal trainer and someone who considers themselves an athlete, sometimes we struggle with our weight too. So, yeah. I'm excited for this to culminate into something really cool, because I know it will be. I just don't know what yet. Anyways, despite me weighing 171 this morning, I was pretty frustrated for like 5 minutes. But then I got over it, because who cares? No one. Literally, it does not affect my quality of life at all what my relationship to gravity and the earth is. So I've moved on with my day. Have been having a good day. Today's rest day. So I've had some extra time to work on coaching emails, and got to read some extra today, and I rested a little bit this afternoon. I would say that's why my hair looks like this, but my hair looks like this all the time, so I'm not gonna say that. But anyways, I had to go back to work and coach some boot camp and some strength, and I think I'm gonna make another Blue Apron meal tonight. I showed you a clip of the one I made yesterday, just the finished product, and I'll show you the finished product of the one tonight. So, see you in the next clip. Bye. Hey guys, I'm doing a face mask and stretching and listening to a podcast. It's Friday, May 12th, 1:10. I'm like halfway through my Ramwad from yesterday because I didn't do it. So I'm doing it now. And this podcast is really good, and I'm going to link it at the end or in the description if you're interested. But yeah, it's me, Friday. It's going great. I'm looking great. Just kidding. Front squat bruises. Okay. I'm gonna finish stretching and wash this out. This looks way better on camera than it does in real life. I am so surprised. Hey guys, I'm back again. So obviously I don't have a face mask on anymore, and you just saw what I just ate. So before, I have said that I don't follow a plan strictly. I think I kind of said it wrong in that video, but I didn't correct it. But I do follow a plan. I just don't follow it strictly. So the way I said it in the previous video, it sounded like I didn't follow a plan at all. Last year I started following Renaissance Periodization's nutrition. I use their diet templates, and so I've been using theirs for about a year now, and I have every time I've dieted, it has been successful. I just struggle with the maintenance phase because my body set point is very much 165-ish and not anything less than that. Anyways, so my last chit chat from yesterday, I was weighing 170. I weighed 171 for yesterday, which was 2.5 pounds up in one day, like from morning to morning, which was just like not a big deal because my weight fluctuates like that all the time, as I have been showing you, but it is a big deal because it's like 10 pounds up from when I ended my diet mid-March. So that's why I'm making these videos, so that I can show you how much weight can fluctuate. I want to promote the belief that your weight shouldn't indicate whether you have a good day or a bad day, or a good attitude or a bad attitude, or if you're happy or if you're upset. Your relationship to gravity should not dictate any of those things. So that's what I'm trying to promote. Health is most important, and so I am very healthy right now, I feel like, and I'm just working on getting my metabolism back up so that I can get my body composition to where I want it to be. So I'm totally fine with my body how it is right now, but my body composition is not where I want it to be. I would like to sit around 150 something, and I would like to be leaner. I would like, because I'm probably around 24, 25, 26, I don't know, percent body fat right now, and I would much prefer to be like 18 or 19 for that to be my normal. So I'll get into dieting and why I want to diet and why I want to weigh less later on in a different video, because that's off topic. Right now we're focusing on health and talking about weight fluctuation and talking about nutrition. So this week I've been focusing on nutrition, and I've been keeping this food log all week, like I said, and tracking my weight. So my weight has been pretty high all week. So the lowest I've weighed this week is 169.0 and the highest was 171.4. This is higher, like 4 to 6 pounds higher than I want to be sitting. I want to be sitting around 164, 165. But my body don't care what I want. I don't want to say I struggle with overeating, but I have noticed that when I'm not dieting, in a dieting phase, when I'm in a maintenance phase, that whenever there's an opportunity to eat a food that I normally wouldn't, I usually overindulge. So I'm really trying very hard to break that habit, and that's what this week has been, because 2 weeks ago on a Sunday we went to Torchy's, and I've already discussed this yesterday, and I overate, and then Cinco de Mayo came and I overate, and both of those days I didn't feel good. The next day after Cinco de Mayo I was actually sick, and so I'm just really trying to break this cycle. So we're focusing on nutrition and what we're putting in our body, what I'm focusing on what I'm putting on my body, and why I'm eating the food I'm eating and how it makes me feel, etc., etc. So I've been logging all my food this week, and so this week has been pretty good, but my weight is still really high. Maybe next week it'll come down, I'm not sure. Like I said yesterday, my cycle is very irregular, and sometimes I'm holding water and I don't know why, as I'm very aware of when I ovulate or when my period's about to start. But as far as ovulation goes or my period goes, I don't know until it actually happens. Like, I'm never 100% until it actually happens. And so yesterday I was like, maybe I'm holding water because I'm about to ovulate, or I'm supposed to. And well, I did today, so TMI. But I mean, I'm a girl and it's part of my life, especially since I don't take hormones. So I had to be very aware of that. That's some very personal information I'm sharing, and not sure if I should, but I am, because it's life and I'm trying to be real. So yeah. Okay, so most of this week, Sunday was rest day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was training days, and Thursday was rest day, and then today was a training day, and tomorrow will be a training day. So I'm training 5 days a week. I'll talk about my training in my next video. But as far as like variances in my eating, on Monday, as far as variances in the typical meals that I have, which you've seen clips in the last video and this video, of my typical meals that I eat very frequently, or at least components of and foods that I eat very frequently. The only thing that has varied from that is I had ice cream on Monday, and then Blue Aprons, we have one delivered about once a month usually, and so that is a normal variance, but I mean the ingredients are always different depending on the recipes you pick. So this week so far I've made the pork, it was like a pork roast with a mustard pan sauce and asparagus and potatoes. None of those things are foods that I wouldn't normally eat, except for pork. I don't buy pork a lot. It was really good, and that wasn't anything that I wouldn't normally eat, just not something I eat frequently. And then besides the sauce, I don't usually make sauces or anything. I would like to know how, but also fitness. So I have a lot of calories usually. So I've never taken a big interest in it. And then we had a Korean beef bao one, and it was really good. I picked it specifically because I thought it was really good, and I like to get stuff like that to make Tanner try it because he doesn't usually like Asian food, but he liked it. So it was ground beef, and I chopped up ginger and scallions, and then there was some Asian sauce that you mix it all in it, made into patties. And so there were ginger beef patties, and then steam buns, which I'd never had before. I've only seen those on like Kung Fu Panda, and so I thought that was really fun to eat. You just steamed them, they're already made. And then bok choy salad, which I don't think I've ever had bok choy, but I mean, I like all lettuce type vegetables, so that's no big deal. But those are the only 3 things that I had this week that I wouldn't normally have. I did make homemade pizza, which you've seen in these clips, and that is something that I make probably every other week or so for Tanner usually, but sometimes I'll make 2, and I'll make one more for him and one more for me. And so those are all things that I've eaten this week that is pretty normal. I am not a picky eater, but I do eat a lot of the same things just because it's easy to track and easy to make and makes your grocery list easy. But that's why I do the blue aprons, because I like to cook and I like to cook new things, but I don't necessarily want to go find recipes and make a grocery list and go find all those new things. It's really fun to just make the new recipes and then repeat the ones that you really like, that kind of have ingredients that are easy for you to find. So so back to the diet plan that I follow Renaissance Periodization auto templates, that's what it's called, I think. So those are geared toward performance or toward athletes and prioritizing nutrition for those things. And that's kind of why I said that I usually eat at certain times, because I follow those templates so that I have certain meals at certain times around my training, and you kind of target your carbs and proteins around training time half of the day, and then your more fats are kind of targeted farther away, so either like way before or in the second half of the day, depending on when you train. And so that's kind of how, just a very, very simple explanation of how I eat. I eat 4 meals a day with vegetables, carbs and fats, depends on how close or how far away I am from training. And I have a shake with my workout, and then I have a bedtime meal as well. So, which isn't like a snack, I guess. And yeah, so that's how I eat. I hope you got something from this video. I hope it was helpful and maybe a little bit informational to you. And maybe you got some recipe ideas, and if you have any questions, just comment down below. And thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a great weekend. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and watch another video if you like. I really appreciate it. I'm making these videos to try to help you, and it's really helping me as well. So this is just a win-win, and I love it, and I'm having so much fun. So I hope you are enjoying watching these. See you on the next one. See some training footage, and we'll see what else. Talk about what I'm up to.